Hello, good day everyone. So this video lesson is all about population proportion. Okay. So what is this population proportion? So it is a part of a population with a particular attribute. Okay. So expressed as a fraction, decimal, or percentage of the whole population. So for a finite population, the population proportion is the number of members in the population with a particular attribute divided by the number of members in the population. Okay. So later on, you will see the formula for in finding the population proportion. So it is a number representing a part of a population and is therefore an example of population parameter. Okay, so it is um, the symbol for this one, okay, is yung ating tinatawag na p hat. Okay, so ayan, the small letter p is a common symbol for the population proportion and p hat is for the sample A. Okay, so for p, kulang kasi ito, okay. So yung P natin, ang symbol niya, population proportion. And then, for sample proportion naman, yung may P hat or yung may ganyan siya. Okay? Para siyang may baliktad na V sa taas. Okay? So, yun yung ating tinatawag na um, population proportion. So, yun. It is a part of the whole population that has a specific characteristic or attribute. Okay? So, ito siya. So, paano kinukuha yung usually ito yung kinukuha sa mga problem natin kapag meron tayong or pag pinag-uusapan natin yung population proportion. So, yung sample proportion. So, kina-calculate yung sample proportion natin using this formula. So, p hat, ayan yung symbol niya, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, ayan siya. Yung p hat natin, okay? So, x over n, where x is the total number of success and n is the sample size or yun yung parang total, pinaka-total. Okay, yung sample size n. And for the standard error naman, okay, it is calculated using this formula. Okay, so standard error is equal to the square root of PQ over N, where Q, okay, is equal to 1 minus the P hat. Okay, so yun yung magiging Q natin. So, which is the sample proportion of failures, okay, in sample size. Kaya nga siya error. Kung meron tayong tinatawag na sample proportion, may tinatawag tayong error nun. So, kaya, ayan, failures, okay? So, para mas maintindihan nyo yan, let's have our example. So, in here, ayan, so nilagay ko na dyan yung formula natin sa taas. So, for example number 1, okay, so we have here a random sample of n is equal to 500 observations from a binomial population produce 180 successes. Okay, so estimate the population proportion and the standard error. So, for um, we have the population proportion. Ayan siya. So, ang magiging formula natin dyan, of course, yung ating um, p hat. Okay? So, p hat, wait lang, nagki-click siya. P hat is equal to x over n. Okay? So, i-substitute lang natin. Again, yung x natin, yung total number of success. And then, yung sample size or yung n natin, yun yung mismong total. Okay? Parang total outcome siya, kumbaga, yung sa probability natin. So, we have, yung x natin is, at saka given na siya dyan, we have 180 over, yung n natin is 500. So, the estimated population proportion here is equal to 0.36. Okay? 0.36 or kung i-ano nyo siya into percentage, 36%. Okay? Next, we are also asked to find the standard error. So, yung standard error natin, okay, ang formula niya ay yung square root ng, ay, nalakayan ko. Yung, ay, sorry. Yung square root ng, so the formula in finding the standard error is the square root of PQ over n. Okay? So, pag isa-substitute natin yan, okay, wala pa tayong q. So, paano natin makukuha yung q? Okay? So, first we have to subtract yung ating alin ang isusubtract natin? Yung ating nakuhang p hat. Okay? Sa 1. Okay? So yung Q natin magiging 1 minus yung 0.36 natin, which is yung ating p hat. Okay? So, Q hat, okay, is equal to 1 minus the p hat. Kaya naging ganito siya. So, pag sinubstitute mo na siya dito, square root of p is equal to, p hat is 0.36 times 1 minus 0.36. Okay? All over, our n is 500. Okay? So, if you're going to compute that, okay, approximately the standard error would be 0.0215. So, ito na yung ating magiging final answers for this problem. Yan siya. So, p hat is 0.36 and then standard error is 0.0215. Okay, so that's for example number 1. Next, let's have the number 2 example. So, among 1,200 college students surveyed, so 420 reported studying at least 3 hours per day and 720 naman reported using social media for more than 4 hours daily. So, we have to find the best estimate of the proportion of students who study at least 3 hours per day, okay, and then calculate the standard error. And then for letter B, we have to find the best estimate of the proportion of students who use social media more than 4 hours daily and also calculate, okay, we have to calculate the standard error. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, so we have two problems here. So for letter A muna tayo, una hanapin natin yung p hat natin. So x over n. So yung x natin dyan, doon sa una, kasi ang pinapahanap niya ay yung 3 hours per day. So ilan yung number of students natin? Okay, according to survey, so we have 420, right? Divided by or over, ilan yung total number of students? Yung 1,200. So, ilalagay natin 1,200. So, pag dinivide mo yan, 420 over 1,200, that is equal to 0.35 or 35% of the population. Okay? So, that is for the population proportion or the estimate of the proportion. Okay? So, next is we have to find for the standard error. So, for standard error, ang formula natin of course is yung square root of PQ over N. Pero since walang Q na given, kailangan muna nating hanapin yung Q. And paano ulit hinahanap yung Q? Pwede nyo siya actually i-direct na dito sa formula. So, yung Q natin, hinahanap siya by subtracting 1. Okay? Isusubtract natin yung nakuha nating p hat sa 1. So, magiging 1 minus, so our q, wait lang, i-ano ko lang to. Our q is equal to 1 minus the p hat. So, q is equal to 1 minus 0.35, which is q is equal to 0.65. Okay, so may q na tayo. Yan yung gagamitin natin para i-substitute dito sa ating formula. So, square root of p, okay, the p hat is 0.35 times 1, or I mean 0.65. Pero again, pwede nyo siyang i-direct para hindi na kayo mag-solve pa. I-direct nyo na 1 minus 0.35. Same lang naman. Over our n again is 1,200. So, if you're going to solve that, our standard error would be, so 4 decimal places if ever, 0.0138. Pero pag ang nasa choices, if ever sa exam ninyo ay 2 decimal lang, then you have to round it off into 2 decimal, which is 0.01. Okay, so 4 decimal places or 3 or 2 decimal places, basta alam nyong mag-round off. Kasi hindi eksakto or laging non-terminating yung ating, or non-terminating or terminating yung ating lalabas na answer dyan. Okay? So, that is for letter A. So, yan na yung answer natin. Okay? Para doon sa mga nag-aaral ng 3 hours per day. Okay? So, for letter B naman, tingnan natin kung kasya dito. Ganon din. Kukunin natin yung p hat. So, x over n. Yung x natin is, ilan ba yung student na gumagamit naman ng social media for more than 4 hours? Ha? Ilan? So, we have 720. Okay? So 720, wait lang. So 720 over 1,200. So if you're going to solve that in our calculator, so we have 0.6 or 0.60 or 60%. Okay? Then next we have to find for Q. Kasi kakailanganin natin siya doon sa ating tinatawag na standard error since we are also asked to calculate for the standard error. So ang formula ng standard error kasi ulitin ko is square root of PQ over N. So kailangan natin yung Q. Okay? So, pag i-input nyo siya sa calculator, if ever man, huwag nyo nang kunin na nakahiwalay like this one. Okay? Huwag nyo nang siyang kunin na nakahiwalay like this one. Pwede nyo siyang i-direct. I-type nyo lang or input nyo lang sa calculator. Yan, square root of. Tapos, p hat or the p there is 0.60 times yung q natin is 1 minus p hat which is 1 minus 0.60. Okay? Over our n is 1,200. So, pag kinalculator mo yan, ang makukuha nating standard error ay approximately 0.0141 or pag 2 decimal places nga yung lumabas, 0.01. Okay? So, tingnan na lang ninyo depende sa choices. So, yan na yung standard error and this one is our p-hat. So, ganun lang siya kasimple kung paano siya kunin. Okay? Next, for example number 3, a random sample of 250 households was selected from a municipality. It was found that 95 households do not have access, okay, to clean drinking water. So, find the point estimate and standard error. Okay, so dito, ganun lang din, isa-substitute lang or gagamitin lang natin yung formula natin. So, to find the point estimate, so P hat is equal to X over N. So, our X here, okay? Of course, o ilang household ba yung walang access sa malinis na drinking water? So, we have 95. Ilan yung total naman na survey nila? We have 250. So, if you're going to divide that, 95 divided by 250 is equal to 0.38 or 38% ng total natin. So, 38% siya. Okay? Then, for standard error, okay, to calculate the standard error, gagamitin natin yung formula na P square root of PQ over N. Okay, so i-direct na natin. Wag na natin kunin yung Q. Diba? Tinuruan ko na kayo. So, P is 0.38 times 1 minus 0.38 over our N is 250. So, if you're going to solve that, input that in calculator or even manually, you will get 0.0307 or if it's 2 decimal places lang, 0.03. Okay? So, ayan. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. You just have to remember this formula. Okay? Itong mga formula, tsaka kung paano kinukuha yung Q. Okay? So, that's it for this video lesson. Hope na intindihan. Okay? Thank you so much for watching.